Good morning. My name is Sharita Bagby with I Am Goddess Life, and welcome to the Goddess Realm. It is Sunday morning. We're going to do what we normally do. And first off, let's social it up. Grab a glass of water. You know the deal. Chug a lug, and when you're done, boop, make sure you hit like. Water makes me happy. I have this thing, this literal serious thing. Uh-oh. Sorry, here, I'm just checking, make sure everything's okay. Where, like, when I get around water, like, my whole, like, my spidey sense starts to tingle, like, my whole body just, yeah. So when I chug a lot of water, it does something to me. I know that sounds insane. Just let it ride. All right, guys, I'm looking around because I'm really not sure where our message is coming from yet, and I'm not sure what type of reading we're doing yet. So let's just see what happens. Thank you, God. Thank you, goddesses. Thank you to our angels, our guides, our fairies for all the amazing guidance and direction that you've been giving us. We ask that you make our message clear and concise. Make it applicable to each person so they know how to apply it to their lives. We also ask that anyone here who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. All these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right. Hello, Amir. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. I think we're going to get our message from our goddesses. And I think this morning we're going to do a 7-card reading. And we're also going to grab a spirit animal. Bear with me. I'm just doing a little grounding here. Making sure I'm in my spot. Now, this is what's interesting. Before I go live, you know, I always do my little personal meditation, my personal reading, what have you. And I ask for some guidance and some clarity for the upcoming reading. And what is interesting enough is that today I got the exact same message that I got yesterday. And when I tell you the exact same message, so I'm really excited about that, to see what clarity and depth we move to, I guess kind of as a continuation, so to speak. Hey, Nick. And the message in particular, if you remember from yesterday, was about I am the I am, and so are you. Not being disconnected from source, recognizing that you are a channel for divine healing power. You know, just I'm really all right, I'm sorry. I'm being told to just wait, so I'm gonna pause, and let's go ahead and get our spirit animal for this morning. Being told to just pause. Hold off. We'll get back to that. Oh, got it. I don't think we've ever gotten that card before since we've had this deck. All right. What is the better question? What is the question? Thank you, goddesses. What clarity do you have for us? What clarity do you have? Something in reference to our life path. Give me a hot second. What clarity do you have in guiding us on our life path, on our life's journey, on what it is? That one? No. Okay. That we are here to do. Thank you, goddesses. Got it. This is why I shuffle in front of you, because I want you to see that I don't pick these. Thank you, goddesses. What is it that you have for us? I think we're going to get one more. Okay. Wow. So if you've seen any of these videos this week, then this just falls right in line. My intention was to do a 7-card reading, but I don't think we're going there today. So what are you going to do? Charge it and keep rolling. All right, y'all. So our first card for today, amazingly enough, is our first card from yesterday. Ishel, medicine woman. Let me see if I can focus a little bit better. A little bit clearer. That's a little bit better. Bring it in. Ishel, medicine woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. You are a channel for divine healing power. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this because we went in depth to that yesterday. Remembering, getting to that place of the I am. Knowing that you are not disconnected. You are not disconnected from God. You are not separate from God. You're not separate from this earth. You have access to all the many wonderful God-given abilities, power, energy, healing within you and yourself. So many of you in your private readings have been getting Izalt lately. Izalt talking about the healing of the heart, getting into that heart-centered place. You are a channel for divine healing power. Remember, the light, the love and light is not outside of you. You don't have to look outside of self for divine guidance. Go deep within. It's a part of your natural God-given ability. Goddess Kali. And I'm sorry, guys. My dog is going nuts in the background. Goddess Kali. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And this is what I love. As we begin to release those old thoughts and feelings that no longer serve us, that no longer take us to where we're supposed to be, that no longer are leading us on our highest path, then what happens is as we begin to release those things, it makes way for new beginnings, for new thoughts, new ideas, greater understanding, deeper, more intuitive understanding. And I love this. I just, with the eclipse in the background, because an eclipse, when we just came out of eclipse season not too long ago, and an eclipse really represents like a period of ending. But the beautiful thing about something ending, it means that something new is beginning. A new clarity, a new understanding, a new appreciation, a new representation, a new knowing of your divine nature. A releasing of the ego, right? And recognizing, channeling your divine nature. And isn't this right on time? Because earlier this week, I think we've been told like at least 2 or 3 times this week that now is the time, right? And here's Ostra, fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and to give birth to new conditions. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Wow, you know what's interesting? When I was writing out my goals and my gratitude this morning, one of the things that I wrote at the very end that just popped in my head was, hold on, I have it right here. I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. Yes, I am ready to change, shift, rise, elevate. Now is the time. And I love this because, again, y'all, our bodies, our bodies, our lives, who we are, our essence is not separate from this earth, is not separate from the divine. They're one and the same, right? Just different dimensions, so to speak. But what I want to say to that is, bear with me, I'm picking my words here. We've been getting so many messages in the past few months that have been telling us, come fall season, what happens? Things begin to come together. We begin to reap great harvests of abundance. And so I think what a lot of you are seeing is a culmination of all these things that have been going on in the past few years even. Not even over this past year or the past few months, but even over the past few years, where it's all starting to come together and make sense. I see now why I'm here. I see now why I went through that. It gave me a greater understanding. I see now why this took place in this manner as opposed to that manner. things are beginning to come together, and you're beginning to get a greater sense of the bigger picture. You're beginning to get to a position where you recognize and understand that there's more to the story. There's more than meets the eye, right? So now is a great time to begin to step into that. And again, one of the things that I like, it reminds me of the Butterfly Maiden card that we got yesterday, right? Is that she's planting the seeds on the dark side. But look, they're sprouting into beautiful flowers in the light. So what I take from that is, even if you're not 100% sure, you can't, let me put it like this. Your heart knows, right? You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know you're supposed to be moving in this direction. But your physical eyes are like, I just don't see it yet. It's okay. Plant those seeds, because once we come back around, especially to springtime, but things are beginning to come together. And as those seeds take root, they'll begin to poke up outside of the ground. And guess what? They become beautiful flowers in the light. Now is the time to give way to new conditions. And what I just heard was, now is the time to surrender to your divine power. Recognizing that you are more than just this earthly being. Your spiritual side, your higher self, is calling out to you. It's reaching out to you. Give me a hot sec, guys. Recognizing, again, that you are a channel for divine healing power. Take advantage. Take advantage. And here's the biggest thing. Here is the coolest thing. Because sometimes it's not easy to let go, right? It's not easy to surrender. We're nervous. We're accustomed to being over here. We know what happens over here. We can kind of guard and protect ourselves over here. But not only has Artemis told us that our loved ones, and our families, our homes are protected, but our spirit animal, the wolf, today is reminding us, you are safe and protected. You're safe and protected. And that's the biggest thing that I think is really important. It's the anchor to this message today, because you can access that divine healing power. You can do things to move towards your divinity, to let go of the ego. You can do things to start new projects or give birth to new conditions. But if you're doing them out of fear, then are you really doing anything different? Are you really creating what you want to create? Abundance? Because everything you're doing is being done out of fear. So remembering that you are safe and you are protected. Being able to do it out of, this is the best word I can find, confidence. Love can leave one vulnerable, but again, we've been told from our Earth Magic deck, vulnerability out of trust, not vulnerability out of fear. Knowing that we're safe and protected, we can allow ourselves to move forward, to let our light shine, to give birth to new conditions, to begin to shed that old ego, so that we can move into a place of higher understanding, higher divinity. Morning, Javon. Ishel, Medicine Woman. Again, a reminder. You are a channel for divine healing power. So sit tight with me. I'm just checking around to see if we have any other messages. And I think we are going to talk to our fairies again. Fairies have been very, very, very active, to the sense that they've even been popping up in other decks for me lately. So thank you, fairies. What is it that you have for the goddess realm today? What? Okay, one more. Two more. Okay. And that one. Okay. Got it. Got it, got it. I love this. Flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. Now, again, guys, we've talked about this in the past. It's been a few months, though. But in particular, one of the reasons that we do this, yes, Javon, medicine woman, again, one of the reasons we get in nature is because a lot of times in meditation, we hear about energy rising, right? Kundalini rising. But energy moves in all directions. So as we raise our personal energy, we're also going to put our hands in the earth. We're going to ground. Today's card, if you go to my page, today's card is all about grounding. And we're going to ground because we're going to pull that divine energy down. We're the channel. Getting in nature, being natural, eating healthy. These are all things, again, because you're not separate from the earth, that help to improve your healing energy. So get your hands in nature. Energy moves in both directions, right? Well, in all directions, but in this case, in both directions. Good morning, Deb. Birthday. A significant birthday holds an answer to your question. So it could be your birthday. It could be the birthday of someone significant to you. It could also be the birth of a new condition, a new idea, a new way of being. Making the decision. Here's the thing, guys. You can literally be completely different. This is one of my gratitude statements every day. Like, I'm always so grateful for the opportunity to be someone different at the change of a thought. To make up my mind. The moment I make up my mind to be different, I can be different. The only thing that holds me back at that point is me. Even if I have to go to the same job and wear the same clothes and drive the same car, I can still be a different person. So giving birth to a new idea, giving birth to new conditions. The answer to your question is in moving forward. Really, that's what I hear from that card. The answer to your question is in giving birth to that new idea, that new condition. As you start to move forward, and this is what all of our cards have been telling us this week, it's not get the blessing and then make change. It's make the change and then the doors open. Make the change, the blessings come. Goddess Kali just told us the old must be released so that the new can enter. Release the old, then you get the new. You don't get the new and then say, okay, now that I have the new, I can grab onto that and release the old. No. Release the old, move forward, give birth to new conditions. Then the answers to the question come. And again, I love this because our fairies are so freaking practical. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to get stronger in all ways. Get some exercise. And really, guys, I think this is twofold. This is very much so get some exercise in the physical sense. Because again, it's very true. As your body gets stronger, you'll be amazed. When you clean up your digestion, you'll be amazed how much your gut health affects your mental health. I mean, absolutely amazed. If you're having trouble maintaining the vibe, consider the food, consider the chemicals, consider the activities, the music, the words, the television that you're ingesting. Get up and move. And the cool thing about exercise is, what does it do? The body heats up. It generates what? Electricity. If you're having trouble moving energy, if you're having trouble feeling the energy, if you're having trouble, clearing your chakras, balancing, what have you, get that exercise in. One of the things that my husband, he does it more than I do. He's better at it than I do. But after the gym, he'll go to the park. Maybe do a few laps, but just being able to be outside and getting that fresh air. And then we'll take our shoes off and ground. literally stick our feet in the ground. It's one of the reasons why I love the beach. Put your hands and feet in the sand, but get some exercise. And again, y'all, the biggest thing to remember today is it's okay to move forward. You're safe, you're guarded, you're protected. That's the beautiful thing about being in the light, letting your light shine. When you're on your divine path and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're letting your light shine, you're operating out of unconditional love, you're protected, you're provided for. Sometimes there are things that come along the way that rattle us. We may see something, or we may hear something, or somebody may say something that kind of sets us off. But again, we have the decision. We're so fortunate to have the decision to go, okay, I'm pissed off, and I can choose to allow this to keep me off my path, because now I'm operating out of anger and frustration. Or I can choose to be different. I'm protected in my choice. I believe yesterday we were told, be assertive, stand up for yourself. And again, that doesn't mean you have to stand against someone else. It just means you take care of you. You do what you know is right. You do what you know you're called to do. You're safe and protected. And when you operate from that mindset, guess what? You attract the things to you that keep you safe and protected. But when we operate out of fear, then what happens? We attract the things that we fear. So know that you are safe and protected. All right, y'all, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap up for today. Thank you so much for joining. Let's see how much time. Okay, so we haven't gone too far over. I'll try and keep them short these days. So that I don't take up your entire day. But thank you so much for joining. By the way, I love getting notifications because it lets me know you guys are watching, and I appreciate all of you who have been scheduling your discovery sessions and requesting your goddess readings. Makes my heart go pity pat. Let's social it up one more time. If you haven't done so, please do check the description. Not sure where it's at, depending on what platform you're on, but check the description. It's the links are there, and you can schedule, and we'll make it happen, Captain. Happy Sunday to you. Have an amazing day. Again, thanks so much for joining me. My name is Sharita Bagby with IamGoddessLife.com, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.